get angry, it's not that getting angry is not bad, or it's bad, anyone. It's what you do with that emotion, it's what you do at that moment, you understand? So last year in church, I was not having a very great day, and I think I was just alone indoors. I didn't go to church for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then I finally decided, you know what, this emotion should just step aside. And that Sunday I decided to like go to church, just to, there's something about being among people with the same faith as yours. So I went to church that day, and I was feeling very grumpy because the previous day I had an accident along this Guarimpa road like that. God really saved me. And I got to church that day, and I was not happy. And I sat at the back, and a friend of mine walked in. I'm trying to remember if I was serving or if I wasn't serving that day. A friend of mine walked in, and because of the excitement, I've not seen her for a long time, I went and I gave her a hug. And on my way going back to my seat, someone called me and was like, I shouldn't have done that. That this is the middle of service, da 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 da. Whew. I was upset. Yes, I was upset because number one, I was not in the right mental space. I dragged my feet to church that day, and I was happy to see my friend, right? And I was pained. Like, it made me to go back into like my shell, and I was now regretting, oh, why did I even come out that day? And at that moment, the Lord just dropped it in my heart that this is how church hurt begins. It starts with a person. So a person offends you, and that seed of offense is sown in your heart. And when you see that person, the person is not even aware that they've done this thing to you. That seed begins to grow, because it begins to grow, and it grows into, from offense, it grows into anger, it grows into pain, it grows into hatred, like a gangrenous wound. It now spreads, and it affects others, and you tag others, because you are in that same that community. You tag everyone as being the same, and that is what births church hurt. And we now tag it rather as church hurt. Meanwhile, it's not the church per se or the whole community that offended you. It's a person that offended you, and you refuse to like forgive. And anytime you see this person, you get upset and you are angry and that kind of thing. So immediately God dropped that in my heart. It was like a light bulb just went up on my head, and I was like, oh my God, this is how church hurt begins, or this is how it starts. From offense, it grows. So God just started teaching me how to bounce off offense. He showed me that it is not the person, it is the issue. And it's the issue that we have to address. So that day, I really felt sad, and I went to meet this person that said this, that told me, oh, you shouldn't have gone to hug this person, relax, and all this kind of thing. And I told her, okay, this is what you said, and I didn't find it right. I'm not having a good day today, and you actually made it worse. And she did not know that she did that, and she apologized, and that was it. So this is just like an encouragement that maybe someone might have offended you, and that seed of offense is still in your heart, and you are pained, you are upset. The person might not even be aware that they've offended you, or they might even be aware. So I just wanted to free them. It's not for them command or the instruction that God has told us, that if we don't forgive, our Heavenly Father will not forgive us. And the truth is that when you refuse to let go, you're causing more harm than good. Medically, it shows that you're undergoing stress. Your is it cortisol now, hormones, it increases, and that will cause headache, breakouts, bloating, and a lot of things. And it will affect like your mental health as well. It causes anxiety, and when you see this person, it spoils your mood and affects your productivity of that day. So just let go. I know I'm just saying that, just let go, brush it off. Sometimes you can address the issue, sometimes you necessarily don't have to address the issue. Free that person. So I'm just letting you know, or just trying to tell you that even if the person approaches you, or even if you don't approach the person, just